Good day listeners, today we will going to know more about GPS or Global Positioning System. The Global Positioning System, GPS, is a navigation system using satellites, a receiver and algorithms to synchronize location, velocity and time data for air, sea and land travel. GPS helps you get where you are going, from point A to point B. The satellite system consists of a constellation of 24 satellites in 6 Earth-centered orbital planes, each with 4 satellites, orbiting at 13,000 miles above Earth and traveling at a speed of 8,700 miles per hour. While we only need 3 satellites to produce a location on Earth's surface, a 4th satellite is often used to validate the information from the other 3. The 4th satellite also moves us into the 3rd dimension and allows us to calculate the altitude of a device. GPS is made up of 3 different components, called segments, that work together to provide location information. Number 1, space satellites. The space satellites circling the Earth, transmitting signals to users on geographical position and time of day. Number 2, ground control. The control segment is made up of Earth-based monitor stations, master control stations and ground antenna. Control activities include tracking and operating the satellites in space and monitoring transmissions. There are monitoring stations on almost every continent in the world, including North and South America, Africa, Europe, Asia and Australia. Number 3, user equipment. GPS receivers and transmitters including items like watches, smartphones and telematic devices. How does GPS works? GPS works through a technique called trilateration. Used to calculate location, velocity and elevation, trilateration collects signals from satellites to output location information. It is often mistaken for triangulation, which is used to measure angles, not distances. Trilateration is a mathematical technique used by a global positioning system (GPS) device to determine user position, speed, and elevation. By constantly receiving and analyzing radio signals from multiple GPS satellites and applying the geometry of circles, spheres, and triangles, a GPS device can calculate the precise distance or range to each satellite being tracked. Trilateration is a sophisticated version of triangulation, though it does not use the measurement of angles in its calculations. Data from a single satellite provides a general location of a point within a large circular area on the Earth's surface. Adding data from a second satellite allows the GPS to narrow the specific location of that point down to a region where the 2 areas of satellite data overlap. Adding data from a 3rd satellite provides an accurate position of the point on the Earth's surface. GPS devices require 3 satellites for an accurate calculation of position. Data from a 4th satellite further enhance the precision of the point's location, and also allows factors such as elevation or, in the case of aircraft, altitude to also be calculated. GPS receivers routinely track 4 to 7 satellites simultaneously and use trilateration to analyze the information.